Hi guys, welcome to CA Foundation expected question for September 24 exams. I know most of you are waiting for this. This is not an ordinary expected question based on gut feeling. I'm going to show you actual trends that you itself will believe that this is how the questions have been coming in the exam. But before I get there, I'm going to share with you 4 resources and how you can download this. First, sir, these expected questions chapter wise that you have given for September 2024 exams, I want to download this PDF. In this video itself, check the description. You will find the link where you can click and download the PDF for yourself. Nothing to be paid. Second, additionally, I am providing with you 2 resources. Foundation Law Marathon, old syllabus and new syllabus. All topics are covered in this. Around 22 hours in 2 parts. Part 1 is all the old topics and part 2 is new topics added. In the description you can find that. We also have Accounts Marathon of key topics which you can find in description. Sir, these things I already know, I want something extra. New one that I am giving is Maths and Economics. For the first time from my side, Maths and Economics free MCQ is given over here. This is an MCQ where on the website itself you can register and do the MCQ. You will get instant results out of 100 marks. How much time you have taken, analytics also will be given to you. Now let's quickly get to expected questions. I need to convince you that this is something that is working, correct? Sir, how to convince you? Let me show you few analytics. This is, I've taken only 2 attempts in this and also I've taken the last 10 attempts. I will show you both. December 23 and June 24. In both these attempts, consideration chapter in Indian Contract Act was not tested. Okay. Now let's go to last 8 attempts right from May 2018 until June 2023. I've taken all the attempt question paper chapter wise. This is not an ordinary analysis, guys. Look at consideration chapter. It always gets tested. Tested here, not tested. Tested, tested. And if I keep going, every attempt it gets tested. There has never been a big gap in this chapter except this time. Last 2 attempts they have not tested. Otherwise, always some question is tested. Therefore, since consideration chapter is not tested in the last 2 attempts, in our important questions, expected questions, I have added consideration chapter and mentioned important for this attempt. Definitely there will be a question. Sir, show me more like this, sir, how this list is prepared. For example, let's take Indian Partnership Act June 24 exam. In June 24 exam, Indian Partnership Act Unit 3, guys. Unit 3 of Indian Partnership Act, if you see, the dissolution unit, they have asked for almost 4, 6, 3 and 4. That is basically, they have asked for 17 marks just to one chapter, Unit 3, and they have not even tested Unit 1, 0 marks, and full Unit 2, just 3 marks came. Will this trend continue? Answer is no. This time also don't expect 17 marks in Unit 3. Instead, expect more marks in Unit 2. So what questions they can ask in Unit 2, sir? So what we have done in Indian Partnership Act Unit 2, what I have done, all the concepts which have been tested in the last 10 attempts in the past, except the latest June 24 and December 23, I have put all those concepts here like minor, retirement. These are all important, previously tested, that can repeat. So this time Unit 2 of Indian Partnership Act is important. Let me show you one more beautiful analysis. Companies Act, guys. Companies Act, this time in June 2024 exams, I am not joking, 22 marks came out of 100 marks from just Companies Act. Will this trend continue? Yes. Unlike Partnership Act, this trend will continue, and I have given all the questions. Whatever came in June will not repeat. So September, all the previous concepts which can repeat will come. For example, 1% company they tested recently. So this time Section 8 company has more importance. Doctrines has importance. Small company has importance. Let's take two more analysis to help you understand. Sir, these three chapters, bailment and pledge, indemnity guarantee and agency, are concepts brought from CA Inter. Last time in June, if you go and see in June, guys, in June exam, in these three chapters, right, in these three chapters, such a beautiful analysis we have done here, guys. If you look at this, in these three chapters, indemnity guarantee was tested, 3 questions came, agency came for 1 question, bailment, they didn't even test. They didn't even test bailment in the latest exam. That means this time, if you see, they will definitely test bailment and pledge will be tested in your September 24 exams, and other concepts also may repeat. Sir, how did you write which questions they will test? Very simple. These three topics are coming from CA Inter. So what I did, all the concepts here that I have put for these chapters, bailment, pledge, agency and indemnity, are concepts tested in CA Inter in the last 8 attempts, minus what is tested in June 24 are most probably going to be tested again, because in June 24 also they tested what they used to test in Inter. That means these concepts what I wrote here are previously tested in CA Inter. Now that syllabus came to foundation, they will test in foundation also. Like this, we have done chapter wise trend analysis comparing with the last 2 attempts and also parallelly comparing with the last 8 attempts. Okay. Lastly, if you take contingent contract and quasi contract, a simple one for you to understand. Last time in the latest June exam, they tested contingent contract. That means this time quasi contract has more chance. See, last time they tested contingent contract. Therefore, this time in my expected question, I mentioned quasi contract is more important. Quasi contract is more important compared to contingent contract. So this is how this expected question is prepared for CA foundation. You don't focus on the analysis. I have done that for you. So when you download, you will just get these topics chapter wise aligned to new syllabus, and in the past 8 attempts we have always been right, and let's hope the same will continue. Towards the end, let me give a disclaimer, guys. This is something that should I only study this and go? No, at least these are concepts that you should not skip and give more importance to these areas. Also do check out the description for all the links. Thank you so much, guys. All the best for your exams.